This is Karen Leslie, your WordPress fairy godmother, with another WordPress Wednesday. This WordPress Wednesday, I wanted to talk to you about what to do when your website crashes. So I did a tip yesterday, and it was kind of a multiple choice, a bit tongue-in-cheek. It said the first thing to do was panic, the second, open a bottle of wine, and the third, to call me. And it gave you your choice. It was multiple choice. You could choose which one of those. And I said, of course, the correct answer was to call me. Although you could follow that by B if you really wanted to. So that was a bit of tongue-in-cheek. But the thing is, when your website crashes, the first instinct is to panic. If you're not a technical person, check whether you've got a WordPress web care plan or website maintenance. It can be called any of those. And what that does is you call your web maintenance person, and they may already know that your website has crashed, and they will sort it out for you. There may still be an additional charge. That may not be in their normal rates, or it may be. It depends on what contract you've got with them. But they're normally the first point of call if you have a web care plan. If you don't have a web care plan, if the website looks like it's crashed from the front end, check whether you can log into the back end of your WordPress website. Strange as it may seem, some errors will only occur on the front end and not on the back end. So check whether or not you can log in. I always like to check the status of my hosting company for the website, because I have been caught out before. I know, I'm admitting a failure here. I've been caught out before trying to fix a WordPress website, only to find out there was an issue with the hosting. So most hosting companies will have somewhere on their website the status of their services. Check the status of their service. So I'm aware I'm getting reflection in my glasses. It's a really beautiful sunny day outside. So yes, check the hosting status. If you can't log in, or you don't know how to log in, and you don't know how, and you think the hosting is okay, call an expert. KISS WP Websites is there to help people. My number's on their email addresses. Recently, the support form is on there, so you can actually go in and fill in the support, enter some details, shoot it off, and it comes through to me as a priority email. If you're technical, then, and you've checked that your hosting is working, check your error log. You can, if you have a cPanel website, you can check into the file manager under your public HTML. There's normally an error log there. It may be a very big error log. It may have been there for a long time if you've got an old website. If you scroll down to the bottom, that's all the recent entries usually. And somewhere there will be something that says like PHP error. And you can look and see if it's a plugin, a theme, an update, whatever. If it's a plugin, and this is only if you're technical. If you're not technical, skip this bit. And you know it's a particular plugin. Let's call it plugin XYZ. You can change the folders from the files if you can't get into your WordPress website yourself. Rename that folder for that plugin, and hopefully your website will come back up. One of the things you can do if you've got access to the back end of your website, the front end looks bad or is crashing, if you've done a backup before, or you've got a recent backup, you can restore the website. That has its own issues though, if you've got if it's e-commerce. So if you've got an online shop, you may only want to restore bits of the website because you don't want to go over and lose your orders. So restores can be done on an informational website that isn't updated very often, quite easily. You're not going to lose anything. With some restores, if the backup is done with our Updraft Plus, you can actually say you only want the plugins to restore, or the themes to restore, or whatever is causing the problem on the website. So when your website crashes, and I say when rather than if, because most websites will crash at some stage, try not to panic. I think that's even me, and I've been around WordPress for 15 years now, even myself, there is that spike of adrenaline. Something's gone wrong, what's happened? But then it's like, the quicker you calm down, the better it is for your body. You know, the fight or flight mechanism has kicked in, your adrenaline is going, but it actually doesn't help to panic. It will actually just confuse matters. So if you have a web care plan or you have a support person for WordPress, always make sure those details are handy so you know to call on them. And then it's kind of like, website express, oh, it's all right, I know what to do. Pick up your phone, call. If you're technical and want to sort it out yourself, get access to your hosting and check the error log. And that normally has the answer there. If there's nothing in your error log, then it normally means the crash is happening before WordPress is even loaded. So it may be that's probably when to have a chat with your hosting company to see if something is updated even before it gets to WordPress. So that's this WordPress Wednesday. What to do when your website crashes. Like I said, like any other emergency service that you keep plugged into your phone, keep your support person or your web care person plugged into your phone, especially if you're not technical. It will save you time, money, peace of mind to have somebody that you know you can trust. And I know because that's what people, my clients, tell me that I am for them, their peace of mind. This is Karen Leslie on another WordPress Wednesday, and I'm your WordPress fairy godmother. Until next time, keep shining.